What's up, guys? Elijah Scheidler here, owner and supervising broker of Venue Real Estate. I'm working on an exciting resource for the community that I'll be introducing this coming Monday. It's building into community, and I'm super excited for you to see it. Venue's cards as well are flowing out into the community, and I'm starting to get encouraging feedback on the vision video that's linked to the card. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, you'll notice my contact information isn't on the card. Now, if you want to find out why and see the vision video, shoot me your mailing address in a personal message or a text, and I'll send you one of your cards. And no, I didn't misspeak. I'll send you one of your cards. Didn't know that you had cards, did you? Do you want one? In last week's video, I laid the foundation of the concept that the momentum of legacy establishes success in its succession. Legacy is the amount of money, a property or a business, so on, that's entrusted to another as a successor. When I was still working at Cold Smoke here in Bozeman, one of my regulars, Calvin, who is a computer science major, told me about legacy code. Legacy code is written into a software system by programmers in an attempt to strong arm their place in a project moving forward. The major issue, though, with legacy code is that once a programmer dies, no one has any idea how the code was written, and developers often have to pull the software forward in time, even though its functionality has been superseded. Because of the cost of replacing legacy code and starting over is way too expensive due to the widespread use of its programming, it's often pulled forward in time, thus ensuring the original programmer's legacy moving forward. Programmers don't leave notes or insights on their legacy code because the point is to make sure that they can make people pull them forward in time. Calvin was super wicked smart dude, and he actually got hired by Google to crack legacy code and then purge it from their operating systems. The problem with legacy code is that it chains people to the past and prevents them from growing forward into the future. Developers resent moving forward with legacy code, and it becomes a problem to be solved and purged rather than an inheritance to be stewarded towards increased success. Developers who try to control their legacy actually ensure that future generations will despise them and proactively work to forget them. Now, the thing that I enjoy about having started my real estate practice with Jeff Bent at Obsidian Realty Group is I don't want to forget the past. As I've been moving forward in marketing, branding, and messaging here in the Bozeman community, I've given careful consideration to what I want to do with my Facebook business page. As you scroll backwards in time, you'll find that while my company name has changed to Venue, my statuses and videos are all embedded with Obsidian's identity. I want to protect this connection and see it perfected moving forward. Each status, video, marketing piece, and so on is a monument of memory that points towards monumental maturing in mounting momentum of success. Communities set up monuments with names, dates, and accomplishments to ensure that the investment and sacrifice of those in the past are not forgotten. As a rookie agent, my production volumes were way higher than Jeff's when he started, but it wasn't because I was a real estate phenom speeding old guard's obsolescence. Not at all. I can tell you confidently that my volumes were way higher than Jeff's when he started because I was Jeff's success in succession. He made sure I did way better than him when he started. I'm not boasting about my initial accomplishments. I'm celebrating Jeff's. I love that success is embedded. It's encoded literally in succession. This is legacy coding embedded in the future that pulls mothers and fathers, founders of businesses, community developers forward in time through respect, where developers focus on success in their succession. Instead of codes being purged, others are urged to carry them forward. Instead of serious hesitations, there are sincere celebrations. These are leaders who aren't fighting and competing over first place, but delighting in and completing the skills of others to see them propelled forward in increased success beyond their own. These types of leaders aren't super easy to spot because they hide in the shadows, wave off compliments, and take the lowest seat because they're not interested in building themselves up, but building into others. In order to let a community know who they are, you have to intentionally erect a monument for them in the middle of town and stick their name on it. What I've learned from leaders like this is that the best way to leverage your resources in lifting others up is to go down on the teeter-totter of power and take the lowest seat. I think it's amazing how intuitive thriving through collaboration is as a kid on a playground and how quickly we forget as adults. I'm taking the generosity, personal development, and opportunity that I received at Obsidian with Jeff Bent and multiplying it to include an entire community. Like any adventure in program development, I'm innovating forward into new things that I've never experienced yet, but I've got the legacy code. I've taken notes and I'm dumping everything I've got into developing the code moving forward and would urge you to do the same. So, would you like one of your cards?